Ephrata High School held their signing day festivities on February 4th. 9 student athletes honored at the ceremony, with 2 more unable to attend but still making their college choices official. A wide range of fall, winter, and spring sports making the cut this year. Let's get started with several fall athletes. A pair of Ephrata Mounts football teammates will continue on in college. Owen Morangello is headed to Thaddeus Stevens, while Tyler Nelson is choosing to play for Franklin and Marshall.
I've known for a while that I wanted to play football just because that was like my favorite sport. That's kind of what kept me going. And Franklin and Marshall is such a, dominant academic school that I knew like as soon as I toured, I was like, I think this is what I want to do. And staying close to home, it had its ups and downs, but overall, it's far enough away that I'm going to live on campus because I'm playing the sport. So I think I'll still be okay, have like that proper isolation.
Nathan Kimmel will pull double duty when he heads off to Messiah University, running both cross country and track and field for the Falcons. To the winter athletes and a pair of swimmers, Lucas Knopf-Snyder will hit the pool for Barton College down in North Carolina, and 3-time Section 2 champ Kiara Parsons is excited to join Randolph-Macon College in Virginia.
I started narrowing down based on where I wanted to go, so I wanted to go south, so then that narrowed it down a bit. And then from there I looked into majors I was considering, and then from there I sat down and met with a few coaches from smaller schools on Zoom. I honestly had a great connection with Coach Kinster at Macon from the very beginning, and when I went down this summer, it just felt like home when I got there.
Now for the spring athletes, 2 of whom could not attend the ceremony. Alyssa Ween will play lacrosse for Lebanon Valley College, and Chase Wilson joins the tennis team at Messiah University. A trio of players from the boys lacrosse team are headed off to the next level. Ryan Lindbergh will play for Delaware Valley University. Taj London chose Cairn University, and Zachary Wayness is headed off to Lebanon Valley College and talked about why he chose the Flying Dutchman.
I played for the coach in 7th grade on a club team, and so it's always been in the back of my mind. And plus they have a really good program for the major that I wanted to go into, which is physical therapy. And so that kind of helped my decision, the connection with the coach and then the program with the physical therapy, so it just kind of worked out.
In light of what happened to high school sports in 2020, and more specifically the cancellation of spring sports as a whole, Zachary reflected on behalf of his fellow lacrosse teammates and athletes everywhere on the gratitude of what it means to be a high school athlete during the COVID-19 era.
Definitely grateful that I'm able to play a sport, because after what happened last season with lacrosse, and obviously with football too, how many restrictions we had to follow and stuff like that, it's just very grateful to have the opportunity to play a sport.
And finally, a sport we don't get to cover here at Blue Ridge 11, but certainly worth recognizing on this special occasion: rifle. Senior Joshua Potts with some tough decisions that included Ohio State, North Carolina State, the Navy, Air Force, and West Point. But in the end, he will join the rifle team and serve our country at the U.S. Naval Academy.
The process for the Naval Academy and all the other academies is a very lengthy process, and it's a competitive process. I believe the acceptance rate for the Naval Academy is 9.8%, so I wanted to make sure I had a lot of options open, and also those colleges do have Division I rifle teams. And really what set aside Naval Academy for me was I really want to fly when I'm in the military, and while in all three military academies, Naval Academy, Air Force, and West Point, I could do that. I believe Naval Academy would have been the best fit for me, and I got my letter of assurance, and then I got my nomination for the Naval Academy, and then I just knew that's where I wanted to go.
A huge thank you to Joshua for deciding to serve our country in the military. Good luck on the rifle team, and a big congrats to all the seniors from Ephrata who made their college decisions this year.